Hey guys, it's Leslie, also known as the Card Lady. I am primarily in digital marketing and web design, but I am absolutely obsessed with sports cards, trading, collecting, flipping, all of it. We're gonna have lots of fun here. I'm gonna show you all different things, how to collect, how to flip, how to grade, and how to store them. I'll take you on some adventures with me when we go buy some cards, and we're gonna do some cool interviews and stuff with people, just other fun collectors, people in groups that I've been around. We're gonna do a lot of stuff, so here we go. Basic stuff on old cards. You had, as far as grading goes, if you're wanting to grade it, you're looking at the edges, the centering, back and forth on the sides here, top and bottom. This back then, a Jordan was a Jordan. I mean, the most variety you had was maybe, like a Topps Chrome, or you had, a few refractors, that kind of thing that made them stand out. But for the most part, this card was this card. First thing, this is a silver, so you'd think, but it's not, because this is a silver. Okay, can you see the difference on the camera? Now this one's been graded, so it's encased and everything. Okay, so a silver, I'm sure you can see on the camera, a silver is just silver, which is also known as a base card. A base card is just, just basically the regular card of the pack. So what's different in this one? This one is what you used to call like a refractor or a hollow, but this is actually considered a silver now. And this one is just a base card. That's the difference. So you gotta watch out for things like that. And then, as if that wasn't confusing enough, besides these, you have the global. This is actually a global hyper prism. What makes it the hyper is, you can see it looks like it's got the little ridges in it. There's different kinds of designs in these too. So where this one is just a silver, and there's no design, it's just kind of a flat design. This one, you can see the little ridges in it. That's what makes it a hyper. Then you've got things like cracked ice. This one is a pink cracked ice. See how this design looks like the little ridges like the hyper, but it actually looks like cracked ice. And as far as the value, you just kind of have to look. Sorry, Max. I'm gonna pull out, this is an old Bowman 1990 box that I got the other day. And these are called wax packs. These actually still have gum in them, so would not recommend trying out the gum, although my sister-in-law did, and she said it tasted like nothing. So I'm just gonna take the back of it, just kind of pull it apart here. And then what I like to do, and everybody kind of has their own method, I pull the tops up like here until I can get the corners out. I don't just rip the edges off here and pull them out. See, so we got nice clean corners. Take them by the edges. You never want to grab them like this. This card's gum stamp on the back, so we're not gonna worry about that one. And when you look through them, now we're gonna pretend I have gloves on. You just kind of want to look for certain names, and I'll show you in another video how we look for these names. So for those of you who don't know what penny sleeves are, this is a penny sleeve. So what we're gonna do is I just take the top of it and just kind of wiggle it like that until it comes open. I'm gonna hold it on the edges. I put it in one of the corners first, and then you just slide it down in there. If this was a card that I was really thinking was gonna be really valuable, the next thing I would do is put it in what's called a top loader. This is a top loader. Don't ever put a card directly in these. Put them in penny sleeves first. We have this card, we have our top loader. We're just gonna slide it in there on the edge, and you just stick it down in there. That's it. Now when it gets to here like this, I just kind of bang it on the ground a little bit. Let it slide down in there a little bit. Now, see, it's in your top loader, everything's good, extra safe. So, if you're planning on grading these, the best thing you can do is put them in a card saver, which is this one right here. This is what you'll use to ship them in to grade them. If you are gonna send one of these in to be graded, one thing that you wanna do is put painter's tape on the top of it. Don't put regular tape because it's hard to come off and it's all gluey and gross. Painter's tape is a must if you're collecting cards. So if you send something, even if you're shipping one to someone that bought one of your cards, always stick a little piece of painter's tape on the top. That way they can rip it off real easily when they get it. It doesn't hurt the card or the case, nothing like that. So what you're gonna do, and what I like to do, is I go to eBay and I type in the card. If I know what card I'm looking at, like for example this one, I'm gonna type in 1990 Bowman Ken Griffey Jr. The first thing I do is I take them, I sort them by price, highest price first. And then before you get all excited about that, then go to your advanced settings on eBay and set it to sold and completed listings. So that will tell you what the card has actually sold for. And then kind of check out the date, because if this card sold for, let's say it sold for $2,000, it wouldn't, but let's say it sold for $2,000, but it was in January, that could go either way. This card could be worth $3,000 now, or it could be worth $50, because it just really depends on what people are wanting the card, how much they want to pay for the card. So one thing I will say is collect because it's fun. Don't collect because you're just trying to make money, because there is so much involved in it, and it's quite addicting, but it's also It's a good stress reliever, just like any other kind of collection hobby. And it does make some money. You know, it's fun to flip cards, which just means, you know, buying them to sell. But collect because it's fun, because that's really what it is. It is just a hobby. Find the enjoyment in it. Find what you like, whether it's sparkly cards of your favorite team. I just love cards that sparkle. So I don't know if that's just the girly in me or if it's just the ADD in me. Whether it's one sport, 100 sports, find your niche, find what you like, collect because it's fun. But follow me and I'll show you how to also make some money and get some return on your investment too. Thanks for joining. Bye.